So what would be? We know you're a fan of ale. What's your favourite ale?
London Pride.
London Pride, that's a good one.
It's a session
Keeping it
ale,
real.
4%. Perfect aftertaste.
Yeah, that's nice.
Well, are you a fan of any of the Yorkshire ones?
Oh yeah, there's some very nice ones around, but
Yeah.
something about that, but you can't get much of it in Bristol.
No.
What about
When I go to London, well, my rider on the festivals I play at is the Greater London Pride in the dressing room. And when you see some of the silly things some of these artists ask for, even when I do the Harbourside Festival in Bristol, the London Pride gotta be there.
Gotta be there.
And they do it every time.
We'll spread the word. If you want DJ Derek, you've got to have London Pride there first.
Yeah. There's
So-
some other nice beers around, but I do like that one.
And you're
got
quite.
an interview now going on.
Oh, we've just got a couple of.
Yeah. We'll stick to the best
We'll
ones.
stick to the best ones, yeah.
Like, also, sort of on the ale thing, like we know you're a big fan of the Wetherspoons.
Yeah.
And you've got a claim to fame of visiting every Wetherspoons in the country.
It's funny you should ask me
Is that
that
right?
now, because in 2004 I've actually got the thing on me where I've done everyone, not just in England but the UK. I haven't been to Northern Ireland, so I haven't done those. Now, I thought I'd done them all again when I went to Barnsley and did the Silkstone Inn, which turns out to be their 700th pub, but they sold a lot that I've already been to anyway. When I got back, a new magazine came out, and there was another dozen they just done. I've only got one to do now, that, and it's in Oldham. That
Oldham?
is why, when I came up to Leeds, I actually went to Manchester and stayed in Burnley on Wednesday night, because they got a new one in Cole. So I went in there, and I came back and I had a nice night in the one in Barnsley, which I know it, you know.
Yeah.
I got swamped by 3 young ladies in there who recognised me. It was amazing. I had to get away. It was nice. It was all these young guys wondering why these pretty young women were all around this old guy. That's the story of my life, man.
Well, you can tell, like downstairs, like the age. There's nobody above 25 here. They're all praising your name. You must love it, Derek.
I tell you what, if it happened to me when I was their age, I'd be dead now. I say it makes an old man happy and a young man dead. Some of them, they look at me and say, I wish you were my granddad. Another one comes along, I get some really, well, they're not, well, you could say was being obscene, but his younger give me these notes. But, you know,
You must find
I don't say, I haven't done it with a younger, because if the time is right and I'm in the right mood and everything's cool, I haven't got any children of my own to worry about. It's not like, oh, it's disgusting, she's young enough to be your granddaughter. Well, I don't think she is, because she's come from somewhere else, and she's there.
That's a very fair point.
Yeah.
So
I've been told off by one younger when I did Love Box.
Wasn't me, was
A
it?
beautiful little African girl came strong on me. She said, no daughter, I got to go back to my hotel, I got to go back to... I met her a couple of years later walking, you're the only man who ever refused to go to bed with me.
So do you find, like, at home, do you find you keep younger company, like, socially, or
In Bristol, when I'm playing in the odd pub or club in Bristol, same sort of crowd. But I got my spiritual home is Bristol, is the pub that I first went to back in the 60s. It was the first West Indian pub. It was run by a white guy who I knew anyway. We used to run a restaurant on Gloucester Road near where I was born. was the first white landlord to welcome the West Indians into the pub. Those pubs in those days, they had no Irish, no dog, and then when the West, no black. And that's when, because he welcomed them in, they got a old DJ to come in there and play Jamaican music, original 50s, 40s R&B, and the emerging ska. That's how I made up my record collection.
So that's how it started in that pub.
Yeah.
What's the pub called?
The Criterion. I was in there 2 nights ago. Everything, it's changed landlords a few times and everything changed. But when I go in there, there's still some of those guys in there who I've known for 40, 50 years. And they bring me back to earth. But the one thing I love about them, it was a Jamaican man who asked me to be a DJ in the 70s. And I had never had anyone, even youngsters, say, you only manage to do what you do because you're white. They've all said, yeah man, push the music, push. All the musicians I saw back in the 60s in the Bamboo Club in Bristol, Toots, Desmond Decker, some of them said, like, they've all come, yeah man, we know you, you're the white man who talk the people talk and play the people music.
Have you found, like being white and playing reggae, have you ever found it's like helped you in your career or anything? Like,
well, it hasn't hindered me.
Or hindered you in
I just thought it was very strange. When I started to play in Bristol in the Jamaican pubs, I was then a guy at a club there, West Indian club. Because a lot of the black people, they didn't want to go into white clubs. They didn't like the white trash music, which I don't like. So the man, and if they were welcome at all, they still had to listen to crap music. So the man said, yeah, man, I've heard you play for this man. If you don't come and play for me, I'm going to have to go to Jamaica to get a DJ. Because the youth didn't just play for themselves, but you know everybody music. And I supplied Bristol, every black pub, club, Shabib, go to Jetstar Records, bring the music back and sell it to them, much cheaper than the record shop. I did it for years, man. And for 10 years, if there were more than 5% white phases where I was playing, that would be people married into West Indians or people like yourself who love the music.
Have you found like the more like as you've been DJing more recently, on live, it's a demographic of like who can.
It's changed a hell of a lot, man. Yeah. Because, but I still would never play anything. I wouldn't play in front of an exclusively West Indian or black crowd.
You just play.
Never. Well, I can't play anything I don't like. I've never bought anything I don't like. I can hit on something new at a certain rhythm, like that Marley remix. I met Bob Marley in the 70s. He would have loved that. The sun is shining, the weather is with a beat behind it. He would have loved that, man. I meet people like Toots now. I play with him in the Harbourside Festival. I saw him first of all back in Bristol after seeing him back in the 60s. In Bristol. And I went back to the dressing room and said, Toots, man, I remember you. You don't. Yeah, man, everybody know you. You're the white man who talk, the people talk and play the people music. Well done, my brother. There's people like Luciano, some of the young reggae singers. They know me because the words have gone round.
Everybody knows you.
Yeah, well, but I was just trying to make a living doing what I love.
You're lucky.
No, I haven't got a computer and I hear there's all this stuff on, whatever this, I don't know what you call it.
Online.
Yeah, everything's different.
I get people, I saw you on there, now what's your email? I haven't got no bloody email, man. I got, if you want to contact me, snail mail.
Send me a letter.
I haven't even got a mobile.